Welcome back, team, to the #1 sales and direct marketing channel. Get your notebook. All right, big notebook, big results. Remember, knowledge is power, right? So what we're going to do today, we're going to cover sales, the sale itself, right? This is one way to do a sale. It's called a comparative analysis, okay? Basically, what do they got right now and what are you offering, right? So let's start. Comparative analysis. So #1 is your intro, right? Just like when we start the sales funnel in the lead generation portion to get them to this point, right? We need a good intro. Good intro is, it's a little old-fashioned, but a firm handshake. Huge, firm handshake. Eye contact. Big smile. My name is. What's your name? All right, you already told them what your name was in the lead generation part, but guess what? They probably forgot already. Now you got them back at the booth. Now you got them back at your event. Maybe you're sitting down with them in their office. Maybe you're sitting down with them in their home. Wherever it is, you're doing a good introduction. Who am I, right? And what's your name, right? You want to establish confidence right now. You want to establish that you're in control, all right? #2 is the competitor breakdown. All right, so this is their system, this is their setup. What do they got? Do they have right now? All right, this is the product or service setup. All right, so this is your discovery question phase. I mean, really the discovery question phase is throughout the entire presentation, but this is a great time to start figuring out what are the customer's hot spots, what are their pain points, right? CX is customer, if you're wondering, hot spots, pain points. We're identifying these things right now. So what, and then a great question I love asking is what do you currently, what do you like most? What's your favorite thing about the setup right now? All right. Your favorite thing about your setup right now. They used to call this like the mining phase, right? You're not down in town. You can't spend. You can't cash in all your gold nuggets you're finding right now. We're not spending them right now. We're just finding them. We're digging and we're putting them in our pocket and we're holding on to these things. And then this is just like one of the biggest, best questions you could ask because they're telling you exactly what they love, right? #3 is the competitor pricing. Okay. How much are you paying per whatever, year, month, week, whatever it is? And then you want to do like a price breakdown, like where's all the money going? Is there like different fees? Is there taxes? Is there, it goes this, that, this, where's the price, where's the money going, right? It's a price breakdown. All right, so now we've figured out what the competitor's doing. Then we're gonna do what's called a transitional phrase. So this is your transitional phrase. There's like a million ways to do a transitional phrase, but just keep it simple. This is what we can do for you, right? This is how we set up our people. This is how we can set you up. Whoops. Maybe put a little today in there, create some urgency, put an exclamation point in there, get them excited, right? Number 5, this is your breakdown, your setup, right? This is your product or service setup. Differentiate yourself. This is the part where you must differentiate yourself. You gotta provide value. You have to show value here. Show value. Spend time here. Differentiate from the competitor. All right. Next, you're going to have your pricing breakdown, right? Competitor breakdown, our breakdown. Number 6 is your pricing. Same deal. Just tell them straight up how much you cost per blank. And then do a breakdown also. Show them where the money's going. Show them where the money's going. This is important. Price breakdown. You do this so you're creating transparency, right? I can't say those kind of big words like that. I didn't go to college. So you're creating transparency, all right? You're showing them integrity. Hey, this is exactly where every single dime, every single penny, I'm going to let you know before you sign anything. This is where all your money goes when you sign with us, all right? And then number 7 is the close, right? Now the close, this is so important. This is so important. If you're representing like the number 1 product or service in your industry, you know what? Your price is probably a little bit higher. And you know what you need to do? You need to sell on that full retail price. Sell on full retail price, we call it. Right? I know you probably got discounts, you probably got incentives to give them, but this is not the time for that, all right? We're selling on value. Sell on value, not price. All right? Recap value. Like you want to stay at that full price and then recap the value. We're not doing discounts yet. No discounts, no incentives yet. If you've been doing sales for a while, we all know 9 out of 10 times it's bottom line. But at the same time, people, they want good stuff. They want reliable things. They are willing to pay a little bit extra for a better thing. So you need to hammer down the value. I'm sure you got startup incentives. We'll talk about that in the next video when we really get into the closing loop and that kind of thing. But no discounts, no incentives, sell on the full price, and then we'll enter the closing loop, which is going to be, that's a video in itself, all right? Couple things we want to cover though. Big mistakes I see people make. Big mistakes I see people make. They bash the competitor. They are over here, you know, at any point during this, you don't want to bash the competitor, who you're fighting, okay? Or who you're going up against, because the customer has them right now, right? So when you say, oh, they suck, you're basically implying to the customer that they make bad decisions because they got a bad product or service, right? So what you want to do, this is the best move, is they're good. Okay? Competitor, good. What you're going up against, this setup's pretty good. This setup is pretty good. This is a great setup. This is what good looks like. This is what great looks like. If you got maybe you're using a whiteboard as a presentation, maybe you're using a tablet you can draw on, right? You can go into, start drawing some lines. A great thing you want to do here is when you're recapping, start crossing things out over here. Just start saying, okay, well, you're not getting as much over here and you're paying this right now. And then your big circles, big happy circles over here, right? Well, you're getting a lot more with this. You're getting a lot more. You can see the difference here. You're getting a much better setup. You're getting a much more value out of this, right? Costs a little bit more, but you can see why, right? Because your setup's going to be so much better, right? So many things that all your problems and issues that you're currently experiencing in the hotspots, the things that you care about, right? We take care of those. That's why we're the best in the business, right? And then we'll go into the close. But really, I just can't emphasize enough. Sell on full price first. Sell on the value. Go back and talk about the value before you get into your discounts. Even if they're automatic, even if like everybody gets the discount, don't bring it up yet. Like that's something you're gonna give them to. But what you want to do is you want to start drawing out when you close them at full price. You're drawing out their immediate. You're drawing out their immediate objection or why they can't sign up today. That's what you want. You're fishing for their why can't I do it right now, right? So that's the goal of a comparative analysis. Find out what they got. Say, hey, this is pretty good. Let me show you how we're going to set you up today. This is what great looks like, and this is how much great costs. All right. So that ends our video for today. We'll get back to the closing loop in the next video. Thank you so much for stopping by, squad. And remember, success is just a bunch of small decisions put together.